Happy fall Convocation, Middlesex. I'm super excited to be able to welcome you all today. I'm Dr. Joshua Moon Johnson, the new campus president at Middlesex. With that, I wish I could be here with all of you today. I was here this morning, so some of you may have seen me probably wearing something different than I'm wearing right now. But I have gone to hang out with my folks at Manchester and Asnuntuck, but I wanted to at least be able to engage with you by video. So with that, I'm super excited to continue this journey with all of you. I know I got to meet many of you during the interview process. That was already the beginning of me listening, me engaging, me understanding the culture, the climate, and the needs at Middlesex. And that's something that I'm looking forward to continuing to do with that as well. In my couple of weeks here in Connecticut already, I've gotten to meet a number of folks, and I want to thank those at the Middlesex leadership team, the cabinet, and especially Corey, who's already made my welcome and my transition here to this campus super successful. As I've been even out and about in town, before I even started here, it was nice to run into a few folks who are faculty and staff members who came up and introduced themselves. So at the campus level and in the community, I have felt so welcomed and looking so forward to building more relationships with all of you. I also want to take this time to welcome all of our new employees, new faculty, staff, and especially our part-timers who are joining us. It's fun to me as a new employee as well that we're part of the same cohort beginning our journey here at Middlesex, and so looking forward to all of us getting settled into this vibrant and beautiful community. Over the next few months, I wanted to give you a little bit of what I hope to do here. As I'm new, it's important for me to really understand you, your needs, the local community, what's important to you. And so I'll be popping into some of your meetings. I look forward to you reaching out to me. I hope to have lots of coffee and tea dates with folks and go on walks around campus, inviting me to your classroom or your department meetings. With all this, I'm hoping to hear from you. I want to know what your hopes are for our campus and for our students in our community. I want to know some of your favorite parts about working at Middlesex and the key information that's important for me to know so I can successfully lead all of you and this campus so we can best serve our students and our local community. With that, I'm excited to share a little bit about my style and how I engage with a campus as an educator, as an advocate, and now as a campus president. With that, I'm only effective if I learn from you. I am fully aware that I'm coming into this space where many of y'all have been here for days, months, years, and even decades for a number of our employees here. And with that, I honor all that you bring to it. I honor your wisdom, and I really want to learn from that. I want to learn from you, and I want to learn from our students around what our current students need and how we can best help them be successful in their roles here and in their pursuits here academically, personally, and definitely with their careers. I want to learn from all of y'all and definitely learning from our students. With the other things I hope to do as a campus president, I want to bring key information back to all of you, things that are happening at the state level, at the system level, and even at the national level. For me as an educator and an educational researcher, I hope that I can bring information to help all of you be more successful in your job, and I hope to communicate with transparency and with timeliness and to be effective in the information I'm able to share to you so you can do your jobs successfully and with ease so you can spend your time supporting our students. I want to be able to clarify the vision. Where do we want to go as a campus and where do we want to go as a group of educators? With that, it doesn't always have to be my vision. I hope to hear from each of you, the different constituent groups, our shared governance groups, and with that, bring all of that to one vision and be able to share that out with everyone. So for me as a campus president, I do want to collectively gather our ideas and communicate that and what a vision is for all of us. And then for me, I want to be able to empower you to let you decide how do we get there. You to have the tools, the structure, and the resources, even though that could be difficult at times, to be able to do your jobs and to empower you to be effective with that as well. Sometimes that means me advocating for what we need to serve our students. Sometimes that means removing barriers that have limited how we could do that, as well as sometimes it's creating new processes or structures for all of us to be effective in the work that we do. Other things that I hope to do is to support you and to be effective in your role, to advocate for you, to really elevate the needs that you have, and to remove any barrier that might be impacting you to be successful in the classroom, in your office, in the community, so you can focus on what's important to you. As we move through the next few months of the next year, we really want to kind of solidify what are those key priorities to us as a campus. I'm very new here, so I'm not going to tell you what my priorities are yet. I think my priorities as a campus leader will be formed as I get to know you more, as I hear from you, and all of that will come together. And as a leadership team and as a campus cabinet, we will make sure that we're communicating what are those key priorities that we want to do this year. A strategic planning process for CT State is coming. In addition to that, we will also formulate our campus level strategic planning process. That might take a little bit of time. And in the intermediate, we want to make sure that you know what are key priorities. And those priorities will be informed by the things that I'm learning from you and that you share with me. This is a time of transition for all of us. Me personally, I'm in a time of transition coming from California all the way here to beautiful Connecticut. I'm in the process of having things being shipped across the country and even transitioning where I live. So believe me when I say transition is hard sometimes. The unknown is hard sometimes. The learning new systems, new places. How do I get to the grocery store? All of those things are real and can be stressful. And I know that our college and our campus is in a time of transition. And I want to acknowledge that. I want to hopefully understand the communication challenges, the areas that we haven't built trust yet, and also think about how we can ease into this transition. We can acknowledge possibly the pain or frustrations that come along with it, and also do better in making sure this transition is as easy as possible for all of us. When I think about successful transitions, the best thing to do that is to have a level of trust. And so I aim to build trust with all of you. I aim to extend trust to you so we can have that relationship. So even as things are changing, if I trust you and you trust me, that makes things go much better. I think that we'll have to learn how to work together. What is the working style of different offices and different people here on this campus? You will learn what my working style is, and both of us might adapt a little bit here and there. But I think once we establish that level of trust, we learn how to work effectively together. Transition always goes much smoother. I think with any transition, it's important that we anticipate what might be the challenges, what might be the confusion, and how can we proactively address that. So there are many challenges that are happening in transition, not just at our local level. I think about the challenges that are happening globally, that impact some of us here locally, some of our family members locally with that as well. We think about the transitions that are happening nationally, both socially and politically, and the impact that might have on the work that we do and the students that we serve. And there's transitions happening at the state level as well. And I think it's important that we acknowledge all of these, and even though some of these things seem huge and out of the scope of what we do on a daily basis, many of these things, even globally, impact the ways in which we operate and how we serve our students and our community. So I know that that is a lot for all of us to hold, and I just want to bring that into the room and to know that the work that we're doing is not easy. Doing it in a time like we're in right now is also not easy. So I applaud you for your patience. I applaud you for being flexible and adaptable so we can continue to do the important work that we do, even when we don't even have all the answers or know what to foreshadow coming to us later. With all that, I want to make sure that we are aware of what can we control in our daily life, what can we control in decisions we can make to best support our students and our community members, and importantly, how can we support each other during this time of change. I look forward to hearing from all of you how I can support you, and I already noticed that many people are going out of their way to make sure that I feel supported in this role that I'm moving into right now too. With all of that, transition, one of my key things is to communicate. I know that it's often very difficult to get information to people in the busy world that we live in. We all get way too many emails. So sometimes it will come through email and hopefully also discussed in a meeting, also verbally from me in spaces like this. And with all of those efforts of communication, sometimes it's still difficult to get a message across. So I invite you all to hold me accountable with my communication. If you're not getting information from me or not in the style or manner that's important for you, I would love to hear that from you. I am open to hearing your feedback of how we can best communicate to each other to make sure that we're all informed and aware of any transition and the vision and direction we aim to go with that too. This semester is going to be different. This semester is going to be challenging for all of us, myself included. With all that, I aim to spend the end of the semester to really evaluate, to reflect, and then to refine and to improve how we work together, how we communicate, and also how I lead. And so I hope that I hear from you. I look forward to evaluating how this transition is going for everyone. And I know that it will also be a work in progress, but I'm committed to hearing from you, taking that feedback, and changing things to make sure we're continually progressing in how we operate as a team. So I want to thank you all for all the work you've already done all summer. Some folks had hopefully a refreshing and rejuvenating summer. Some folks have been here working hard all summer too to get ready for our students. But I know we're here now. I know the next month is quite chaotic, but also super exciting as we welcome back our students and we invite our newest students into joining this Middlesex community. So I know we'll all be busy, and so I hope that you also make some time for intentional plans for you to recharge, for you to reflect, and also to rejoice. And I use that word specifically to name that we should pause times and to celebrate our accomplishments. This work that we do is really difficult. The students that we're supporting and serving have gone through so many things. And sometimes we're always looking at where we have so far to go or the things that we weren't able to do. And I think it's critical for hope and for motivation for us to pause and to be celebratory and joyful about all that we've done already and the impact that we will continue to have on our students and the Middletown and surrounding community. And I look forward to meeting more of you. If I didn't meet you already or meet you at the picnic, we are also having another gathering. It'll be on September the 10th at 2 p.m. In the library periodical rooms. And this is a meet and greet, informal. If you have things you want to make sure that I know, if you have questions for me or the cabinet and leadership team, please come. I would love to talk to you a little bit more, get to know you a little bit more. And with all that, happy fall, and I'm excited for a new year, and thank you for welcoming me into your community.